Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on our February monthly budget. So let's go ahead and get started. I am just in my Erin Condren notebook here. This is a super old notebook, so let me just go over that really quickly. This guy is super old. It does have a calendar in the front, so this is like I said, the old style, and then it's just note pages in the back. So for all of that, so this is what I use for our monthly budget. I had this on hand, and so I figured why not just use it. So it does have these things that are called date dots, which I did get some questions on this in the last video. So here are the date dots for February, and each month has a different coordinating color. And so these are from Erin Condren. So they came with this notebook originally, but I'm not sure if I'm sure she probably still sells them, but she doesn't still sell this style of notebook. So if you wanted to do something like this, my recommendation is to get the monthly planner. It's like a monthly deluxe planner or something like that. It just has the months in it with a bunch of note pages, so you can do something really, really similar to what I have. So I'm going to flip over to February, which is super cute with this red and pink adorableness happening. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in our date dots. Let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll fill in the other things. Okay guys, so my date dots are all down there. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill in our birthdays for this month. We have a few, and these are just the Erin Condren stickers that come in the back of your planner. So these are from probably my first planner, honestly. I just never really used them. So I'm going to use these red ones here to mark our birthdays this month. There are 3. Thing I want to add in here before I get started with our bills and things is that we have a conference the 23rd through the 25th. So I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape to mark that out. Washi in here. So now let's go ahead and get started with our bills and all of that good stuff. I pulled out my what is the thing even called? My dry erase little insert here. This is also from Erin Condren, and I just have on here our whichever like bills and things are due, and then their due dates, so that I can easily reference it while I create our budget here, or our monthly overview. So let's do some. Okay, so I like to start with our like household items, things that are due. So we'll start with rent, and I have these adorable little stickers from Sweet Kawaii Design, and I'll have all of my stickers and things like listed below the shops where I get them from. So if you have any questions, just reference the box. I'll just do this first. So this day our rent is due on the 1st, and then also the water, sewer, and garbage. So I'll put these guys together. These are actually paid literally the same bill, or the same check. It's all basically rolled into one for us. Okay guys, I completely used the wrong icons, but that's okay. Those are just large guys. So I have one more utility that I need to mark, which is our... Okay, so for that one I'm just going to use these little flags that are from Libby & Co. And we'll stick him up in the corner here. Alright, and I think next I'm going to add our paydays in here. This is going to be a little bit tight, actually. Gosh, these icons are so large. I'm going to Okay guys, so I have our, oh, dropped my thingy. Okay, so I have our, like household pretty much bills. So anything related to like rent and our utilities is good. I'm actually going to flip this over so we get a little bit, it's a little more even. That's better. Okay. So I'm going to go in now and fill in some of the rest of our dates here. One thing I want to do, well, I'll do that after. So let's go ahead and fill in the rest of our paydays. Hello. It's late, you guys. This is actually after work. So I worked a full day and now I'm back filming again. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the rest of our bills in here. I also have some really cute, like, decorative things that I want to use in these boxes here that aren't in the month, and I'm going to do that probably at the end. So let's do our next bills, and some of the things I'm going to use are, let's see, we have these adorable little, like, credit cards from Libby & Co. I'll probably focus on with these, like, reddish ones, or maybe a couple of the grays. Yeah, probably the red ones to kind of use those guys up. And then I also have these Bill Due flags, which I love. They're nice and little, but they work really nicely to mark which bills are due when. So any of our credit cards and things, I'll use these guys, and then our bills, I'll do this. And then, what else? What else? I think I'm going to grab a car icon for a couple of car-related things that we have, and then I also have these adorable little baby money signs from It's Planning Time. This was in one of her, like, oops packages that I received, so it's like just a little sampler sheet basically. So I might use this if I need like a different style icon. Yeah, so I'm going to grab the cars and then I will get started with all of that. Okay, and these guys are also from Libby & Co. So the majority of the icons that I use in my monthly spread are from Libby & Co. She has amazing variety, and you get a ton of stickers. So these are like half sheets. I actually cut these in half, but I'll show you guys what a full sheet would have looked like. Once again, this one's cut in half, but this is like the full sheet. So it's, I mean, it's quite large. You get a lot of stickers on here. So yeah, that is awesome. So let's go ahead and get started with all of our bills. Are accounted for on here. I just need to go through and fill them in. I didn't end up using the little credit cards for all of our credit card bills or payments just because I didn't have like any more red. This is like a raspberry color almost. So I wanted to kind of keep with similar colors just because I've got a lot of red and pink happening. So decided to just keep with that theme. So I went with these little bill dues instead to mark that, which, you know, same thing. Oh, how cute! Oh my gosh. Okay, I just saw these. These are more little credit cards from It's Planning Time. So cute. Okay, guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is add a little reminder to go over our budget here. And I actually, let's see, I'm going to do that on the last Sunday of the month. Okay, so we have our little budget review sticker here, and then I made a little sticky for myself for a few things that are happening this month that I wanted to remember to include in the plan here. So I'm going to add those in just a little bit. I do also want to add in a little indicator for our sinking fund deposits, and then also this little savings tracker thing that I'm doing. I used this in January, so I did just the last one here at the very end of the month on my last payday. So I'm going to go ahead and do those again on the paydays that are for my paychecks. So I'm going to do the next 2 in the line here. Okay, so those were added in here, and this is just it's not a 52-week challenge, it's like an every other week one, but at the end you will save $13.78, and I just think it's kind of a fun little extra thing to do, so why not? Save some extra money. Okay, and then I also wanted to mark our sinking fund deposit date, so that typically happens on the 6th and the 17th of each month. They happen twice a month, and it's like a few days after we actually get paid. So because it usually, the way that the Capital One is set up, it usually happens like a couple days early. So I like to give us enough time to get the money in the bank and all that good stuff. So I'm going to use these little piggies. I'll do one there and one here. Okay, and I think that's about it. So the other thing that I want to do is kind of add a little bit of decoration here, and then I'll do the things on the side. So I want to mark some different things that are happening in the month, and then also kind of decorate this little area just a bit, because these calendars are totally irrelevant for us because they are quite in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little fun to the spread. Okay, so I'm going to use some of these washi tapes. These are it's just a variety of different washi's, typically from Michael's, I believe, and maybe this one's from Hobby Lobby, but they come in different, size packs and things, so I've got tons and tons of different, holiday style washi's. And then I also have these cute little sticker books. These are all from Michael's, and they were $1 each, I want to say. This one was for sure. Yeah, but they have a lot of these different style books for $1, so I'm going to use them to decorate some of the kind of empty spaces. And then for this little area down here, I like to add a quote, and I'm probably going to use this one because it's red and pink and it just matches perfectly. And fun fact, I actually am not a fan of red, and so I don't use it very often. So it's a perfect opportunity to go ahead and use that sticker. So let's do that. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and fill in these extra things that I wanted to remember for on the side here. And let's see if I have a little sticker. Okay, I don't really have a little header to put up there, but I'm going to add these fun little symbols here for each of the things. So I think I'm going to leave birthdays off of here, but I have our tax return, Valentine's Day, birthdays, and then car registration. So my registration is actually due on Valentine's Day. Is it, or is it on the 15th? Actually, it's due on the 15th. So we'll do that, and then obviously, Valentine's Day happens. So actually, let me put a little heart on here for that too. Okay, and I just kind of want to draw attention to these things that I remember to do them, like I need to do our taxes and then obviously pay our car registration. That's something that does not happen every month, of course, so we need to remember to do that. And then whatever we have, or whatever we decide to do for our Valentine's Day plans, that will go into effect in this month as well. So let's go ahead and write those in on the side. Alright guys, so I just added 3 little exclamation points here, and then I drew in little check boxes next to each item just so I can check it off when it's done. So now I'm going to go through and fill in what all of these little icons mean. So let's do that really quickly. Alrighty, so that is everything for our monthly overview and seeing where all of our bills are. Yeah, so, okay, so the last thing we're going to do is just set up our basically like tracking page. So this is going to be the notes page on the back of this monthly spread. Okay guys, so you totally got cut off, but I did add some washi just to the top of this page, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in our income and have little spaces for us to fill that in, and then do our expenses, cash envelopes, and our sinking funds, and then any snowflakes that we're able to pay as well. So I'm going to use both my Papermate Inkjoy gel pen in 0.5, but I'm also going to use this Papermate Flare. It's a medium, I want to say, and it's just the red color, so it'll be nice and dark. I think I'm going to use that for like the header categories like income and cash envelopes, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so I'm going to bring this up so you can see it pretty well here. So at the top I just have our income and then the total amount for what the month will be. Then I broke it down by my hubby's first check, my first check, any miscellaneous in the first pay period, and then second checks, and then miscellaneous again. For expenses, I have gas here because I like to track how much gas we use. We allocate about $2.50 per month for it, but last month we were under quite a bit. So then we have a total section here, and then our 1st through 15th cash envelopes is the next section, and so we have the things that we take out in cash, and then we'll have a total down here. And then the next one we have the 16th through 28th cash envelopes, because that will be the end of the month, and again just the same categories and the total. And the last thing we have are our sinking funds. So I listed all of those out, and then we'll put the amounts that we put in for each of those and the total as well. And then snowflakes just down here at the bottom, and a total for that guy as well. So this helps us to see just an overview of where like our additional money is going. Obviously we know like we have a set amount that we pay towards our bills every month, but to see where the rest of our money is going is really helpful, and being able to see how it fluctuates on a month-to-month basis. So I think I'm just going to add a couple little stickers in here. Okay, so that is everything for this budget plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, as always, just let me know and I will be sure to answer them. And I would love to know how your budget is going for February. Definitely leave it in a comment below if you have done your budget already, if you are still planning on doing it, or you're nervous, or if you use a different type of budget system altogether. I would love to know what you do and what works for you and your family. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this. I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a great day.